Ariana Grande.
Negative, Ghost Rider. She was supposed to be in Omaha, but she wanted to play at Coachella and get herpes.
Fucking cunt. We sound like we sound like 4 simultaneous dogs drinking out of the same water bowl.
That's not what my dog sounds like when he drinks out of the water bowl.
Enjoy your stroke.
My dog's like, slop, 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 slop.
What's that like?
Schlop.
It's a very German-sounding dog.
Schlop. All right. Joel, you want to clap again?
Hopefully that's not Powerade.
No, it's
Yeah, it's just straight up Powerade.
Blue Curacao.
Adios, mother truckers.
I don't think it's that again.
I hope not.
Might be.
Tis not.
Maybe it's that, but mixed right this time.
Oh. Sorry, Brendan. I was reading a meme.
You'd have been waiting for a while.
I was reading a meme.
Welcome to episode 22 of the Last Shot podcast.
Hey.
Brendan is currently handing out these very blue shots. I'm useful, he says.
Blue
Joel?
cow.
The problem,
Curacao.
Brendan, is
No.
that I have crack hands,
Same.
and
Why do you guys have crack hands?
Lay off the crack.
I don't
Crack.
Fucking stop jerking off so much.
Dude, it's
Does that
Powerade.
hurt that?
I
Because that
don't
might
know.
make sense.
know. What? Yeah.
Blue
Yeah.
Powerade.
I would assume it
Over
does.
the computer.
All right.
Ah!
Oh,
Fatality.
all over the carpet.
Fatality.
All right.
All right.
So,
cheers. Episode 22. Take
episode
it.
22. That was
Pretty
odd.
good.
Interesting.
That was phenomenal.
That would be the lime juice that's in it.
That'd be like
It
if
was
someone,
Yes.
blue
What the
kamikaze
fuck?
is what that's called.
Oh,
Ooh.
get the fuck out of here with the kamikaze
Blue kamikaze.
bullshit.
Yum.
So it was vodka,
Blue yum
blue
yum.
curacao, and lime juice. That's it.
that'd be like if someone showed you the color blue and then peed in your mouth. That's like what that was.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Interesting.
What
I
in the
don't-
fuck?
Before I die, I want to drink
Have
my
somebody
own
pee
piss.
in your mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on a minute.
Drink
could,
what?
Could be cold.
I didn't hear what you said. Drink what?
Before I die, I want to drink my own piss.
I mean, you
That's a
could
good
accomplish
sound.
that very easily
I know.
tonight.
It could be today.
No, it has to be the right circumstance.
Oh, okay.
Does it?
Yes.
Right now.
It's got to be chilled. Actually, there are people
gotta
that
be
Yeah,
There-
cool it down. That's
there are people that drink like monkey piss because of the hormones inside the pee that stimulates the body.
okay.
Alrighty then.
All right. So, do we want me to? How do we want to do this? Do we want to wait until later in the podcast to
Do
for
it
the
now.
for the follow up to last week's?
Start it now.
All right.
now.
So, whoever had the over on me bringing the books that I mentioned last week that I wrote, you
Oh
win.
shit! That's what it was.
You win.
Oh yeah.
I still have no fucking clue what you're talking
So
about.
I have 2 of these books.
He wrote books back in
Two.
4th grade.
One is significantly thicker than the other, and they're both way
Right,
worse than I remember
fourth
them
grade?
being.
4th grade.
One was in 4th grade. One was in 5th grade.
Okay.
So,
Because remember we were giving him shit saying like, "Is it? Oh, my name is Chris. My best friend is this." Blah blah blah.
hardcover.
I do not remember.
This
Hardcover
is-
book from Chris.
The homework buds.
The homework buds.
Jesus Christ.
Written and illustrated by Chris Morris. This is the
Chris
homework
Morris.
buds and the disappearance. Notice I couldn't fit the word here, so I had to erase all of it.
Poorly erased.
Disappearance of, and then I tried to write the name here. I used my own last name because I'm a lazy writer. Morris the Barrel Eagle Pencil, and that's a brand name, by the way. Barrel Eagle is the brand name of a pencil. So, and then there's a further
I hope they
illustration.
sue you.
It's literally
they
the
sue
same
you for
illustration
this.
on the back with the jail and the sheriff's, the cruiser here, except for it's not quite the same because I suck at drawing.
This
What
is the,
grade
so-
was this?
This was 4th. This one was 4th grade.
This is the best
Jesus.
fucking
Do you
book I've
remember
seen in my
making
life.
books in 2nd grade? I don't want
Yes,
to do
I do.
this.
I do.
yes,
Yeah,
we're
I
doing
told
that.
you about my
It's
book.
at my parents' house.
Yeah.
I could
Wait,
find it
hold
very
on. I'm
easy.
supposed to read it to you.
Oh, okay. Yes, you are right.
I don't want to read.
I'm only going to read you one, though. I'm going to read you the thinner one. You can read the thicker one if you want later.
Suck
This
a
one
dick,
is-
J.K. Rowling.
CJ and the Homework Buds, so it's the same kind of, people, same
Vol-
characters.
Volume
But
1.
now there's more. There's CJ, and it is volume
Did
1.
you write volume 2?
I want to say that I did, but I don't have like a hardcover for that. So again, written and illustrated. The Homework Facilities on Apple Street.
Written and
Right here?
illustrated.
Uh,
Jesus.
I
No
can't
illustration
believe
on the
they
back.
Fucking did that shit for
Yeah.
you.
Wait, hold on. Before Joel, before I let you touch anything, hold on. we had to write an author page about us.
Jesus.
This is me in 5th grade.
Nerd.
That doesn't even look like
No,
you.
You
it
look
does
like
not.
a grown
It
ass
does
man.
not look
And
like
you
you.
wonder why I
It
got the shit
doesn't
bullied out of
even-
me in
Damn.
elementary
Wait a
school.
minute. I need a
It's 'cause
closer.
I wrote
need
shit
a
like
closer
this.
look.
About
And
the
I had-
author.
Hand me that.
Chris Morris is an 11-year-old
Oh, yep.
kid who lives in Ansbach. Right?
What
Ansbach?
the-
Ansbach. Yep.
What the hell's an onspot?
He has lived here
Town I
for 4
lived.
years. He has been going to Rainbow Elementary School in Ansbach,
Yes,
Germany.
I also went to Rainbow Elementary School.
He
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet
makes sense.
you did.
He has
No
2
wonder he knows
brothers,
so much about
1
sucking
sister,
dick.
and 2 parents. That would have been real depressing if you didn't have 2 parents.
They
Dude,
write
I was
two.
running out of reasons.
They write two, and then they cross it out, but one parent.
Yeah.
he lives by himself.
Yeah.
He
At
likes
the age of 5.
he likes writing books. That's the whole sentence. He likes writing books.
Okay.
I wrote this, by the way.
Poor grammar.
Next sentence. His hobbies are sports.
What sports?
Yeah, what
Just sports. Don't ask questions.
His brothers are Donnie and Matthew.
I don't
and
know why
his
I-
sister is Jillian.
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 Gillian.
Playing cops.
It
Gilligan's
starts with a
Island.
G,
Wait,
so-
so you gave your stick to your sister?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Lacrosse stick.
Oh.
Yep, there you go.
Look at the font that I
Hey.
used.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That would not
Can
pass
I
a
see
high
this
school
picture up
fucking
close,
essay.
Let me
please?
see it.
I want
Hold
to
on,
see the
hold on.
picture up close.
Oh,
It's the
damn.
font, yeah.
Chris is
Let
playing,
Trace see
nice
the
and
picture
bold.
up close. All right, so I'm going to read you
playing cops is my
The
sport.
Homework Buds, written and illustrated by Chris Morris. The Homework Buds and the Disappearance of Morris the Barrel Eagle Pencil.
All right.
All right.
It looks like you, but you're on crack.
Yeah.
What does that
Like
say?
you're missing teeth. You get. there's a
Oh,
problem.
shit. Hold on. I was a meme lord before I even knew it. Check this shit out. Look at the number on the Homework Buds
Is it
house.
1337?
69.
69.
Hey, hold on a minute.
at that
I can't
shit.
even read this fucking shit.
That
Yeah,
Homework
it's
Buds
pretty fucking
fucks.
awful, isn't it?
No,
All right.
half
Oh,
of it's in
shit.
German.
Hey,
Well.
all right, Tom, where did you find this?
Und say fünf
I've had
to
this
the
since I was
third.
this age.
You
Diskussion
contain
Schiedel.
this.
Yeah.
Fleckflossi.
So, you know how sometimes in books on the hardcover, on the inside of the cover,
Mm-hmm.
they have
They
like
have,
a little
description and
little
shit, yeah.
synopsis of what's going on in the book.
Synopsis.
So I'm going to read you the synopsis of this book before I actually read you the book. So it says, "What happened? Nobody knows, but the Homework Buds are determined to find out. Morris, the Blue Barrel Eagle Pencil TM hashtag ad." I added that little
That
bit
would
in
have
there.
been amazing.
Yeah. Has
Wait,
disappeared.
did it have the TM at least?
No,
No,
I
okay,
should have
damn.
put the TM. The first people the police suspected were the two Warhammers, Primer and Grip Sticks, which were also both brand names.
Grenades.
Brand names. In the end, Primer and Grip Sticks end up in the slammer. I spoil the entire book in the little
Hold on.
synopsis here.
You look like you could be an evil villain in this picture, but
Dude.
you're only 4th grade.
Yeah,
I think we
that's
need
fifth
to-
grade.
11
Fifth
years
grade.
I think
fifth
we
grade.
need to post that.
I'll take a picture of it later. All right. The Homework Buds and the Disappearance of Morris, the Barrel Eagle Pencil. In parentheses, this is about school supplies, so don't laugh. Written and illustrated by Chris Morris. All right. Oh, God. This is way worse than I remember it being.
That is a lot there.
Jesus Christ. All right. Hold on.
He's taking a big
Please
chunk.
tell me you're texting your mom right now trying to find that book that we made back in
Oh,
second
I
grade.
know she has it.
Okay,
It's
because
something
I know
about
where
dinosaurs.
mine is at my parents'
I
house.
have no idea where mine is.
All right. Patrick and Fuzzy were at the police headquarters when they heard the news. Morris, the Barrel Eagle Pencil, had disappeared. Not had disappeared, just disappeared. Patrick is a person that looks like the word cool, except his eyes, a mouth. You get the picture. What is this sentence structure? This is
Wait,
Patrick, by the way.
He's a person that looks like the word cool.
Cool.
What is
Except
that?
for, his mouth and his eyes.
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
It's cool, but
Let me
his
read that
eyes are
sentence
the
again.
O's.
Patrick is a
Hey.
person that looks like the word cool, except he has eyes, comma, a mouth, comma. You get the picture.
Oh,
What-
okay. That makes a little bit more sense.
What kind of acid were you taking at 10 years old?
Dude, I
Germany.
fucking wish I knew.
Lived in Germany.
Jesus.
Fuzzy is, comma, or is a, comma, well, semicolon. He's a ball of lint.
You spelled sheriff wrong.
Did I did.
You'll take the acid.
Wow. How do you get people's attention on the cover when you can't even spell right?
Right?
Damn.
I'd put that back on the shelf at Barnes & Noble.
I would burn this if it weren't providing quality content.
Kids
Hashtag
books.
TM right
Kids books.
now. So, let's see. Fuzzy he's a ball. Hey. There's no indication as to who's talking right now. Oops. That was Fuzzy. He's a fuzzball. I already established that. That's better. Oh, okay. It's like, I'm a shitty narrator. Now I know what you're thinking. Period. How can these people be alive? Question mark. This is just a book! Exclamation point. Anything can happen in a book! Exclamation point. Patrick and Fuzzy are what we call, quote, homework buds. See picture below. And it's literally a picture of them drawn on my agenda. You know how you had agendas in elementary school?
I love how self-aware
that was
you as a writer way back when were.
Yeah, and yet I was still taking myself completely seriously.
And even better is getting to listen to you now critique yourself.
This is so bad. All of the glue. I'm glad I had the foresight to staple everything together because all of the glue has come apart. CJ goes in. Yeah, he does. That's chapter 2 of the next book.
This was 2002.
Yep. So then, let's get started. Morris, the Blue Barrel Eagle pencil was captured in the presence of 2 warhammers, primer and gripsticks, period. And so, with their strength, they were able to knock anybody out with a single
like
blow.
Listening to an audio book right now.
I only wish. Maybe from heavy erasers and pencils, no one dares to go near or try to fight them. All of my characters are literally made out of, like, school supplies.
Cool.
Branded school supplies.
Branded school supplies. Anyway, back to the case, which is actually in the book. I'm not just saying that. That's actually in the book. Primer and gripsticks use the old-fashioned way of shoving the victim into a sack and running off. Except they added a little more to it. First, Primer hits him in the head, in parentheses, Morris. And then gripstick shoves him into the sack, in parentheses, Morris. Then they run off. When the police hear of the disappearance, they just know Morris is gone. They don't know who snagged him.
They check the sack.
Quite a mystery.
If I had
Oh
a
my
dog
God,
every time I got shoved in the sack.
Well, hold on.
So
I forgot. Hold on.
He's not born yet.
Let me show you the picture that I drew for this for some reason. It's
What
like
is
their
it?
He's
it's their
in the
mugshots
He's in
of the
sack?
pencils that are stabbed into erasers.
One, I was going to say,
And
one looks like a razor.
Yeah, it's literally
What
A
looks
big
like a
a
razor.
pencil stabbed into one of those big erasers and just like flipped over.
That makes sense.
Because I was also a violent child and I stabbed erasers with pencils.
Yikes.
I
You're
think
sitting next to him,
everybody
Joel.
did that.
Guns! There's guns in here.
Beer. There's beer over there.
Beer down.
Beer on the fucking power strip. Oh, lovely.
Just turn that upside down.
Everybody
Yeah.
run for your lives.
Halfway through this, if we
Slide
go
that beer
out,
away from the edge of the table.
here's the issue.
Eins beer on the floor.
All right. We're good. All right. So,
Hello?
Jesus Christ.
oh, also, if you can't tell, these erasers have angry eyebrows.
I can't see that far.
Well, they're angry. They're kidnapping somebody.
Yeah, they've been fucking
The
stabbed.
little hash marks here, that's like angry eyebrows. Whatever, I'll show you later. Anyway,
What kind of fucking manifesto fucking...
we're getting to that later.
That's,
Anyway,
actually, that's actually
Takeover?
just the first draft of Mein Kampf.
yeah.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
That's them planning to move units into America to
Anyway.
take over.
So this
I did not see that coming.
so this is like 14-point font, right?
Right.
Everybody can see this is 14-point font or something
Yes.
like that.
Yes,
Something
yes.
along those lines.
Morty's.
For some reason, I get way smaller in this one. I don't
You had to
know
fit more on the
why.
You're
page.
more
Touche.
pictures.
Lots
You need a
touche.
bigger picture.
It's the same size picture.
Okay, well, you're an idiot.
All right, so this is
Yeah,
complete.
fuck you, 4th grade, Chris.
Yeah, complete non sequitur. Pass me the screwdriver, said Patrick. Right away, Patrick, replied Fuzzy. What do we have left? Just put in the fresh oil? Asked Patrick. Yes, I believe the only thing left is to put fresh oil in. Glug glug! Exclamation point. Patrick poured oil into their new truck. That should do it, said Patrick. Now climb in and start it up. This is all in one line, by the way. Vroom! Exclamation point. They drove away to the HQ to find out more about the disappearance. As they drove away, Primer's head appeared around a house. He chuckled. Now I can get revenge on those 2 homework freaks. Tee-hee.
Tee-hee.
What's your problem? Asked Gripsticks. You go crazy? And again, no structure to the
What's your problem? You go crazy?
yeah, tee-hee. No structure to the dialogue here.
You wrote
No.
fucking tee.
I did,
Like-
but I didn't even. It's actually teh.
And honestly, every time I've read tee, I read it in like Michael Jackson voice. So it's like tee.
What's your problem? Asked Gripsticks. You go crazy? No, I need revenge. Why? You already did that by capturing that blue brain case. I don't even know who they're referring to anymore. No, I
Morris,
need
in
to get them
parentheses.
out. Oh, it is Morris. Yeah, in parentheses. No, I need to get them out of the police system. How are you going to do that? Question mark. I don't even know who's talking right now. I know. Lie about something. Like, say, they, in all caps, are the ones who snagged Morris. Then they, ... That's good. ... Oops, I forgot. Those homework freaks are at the HQ. We need to get there before they do. Yes, replied Primer. Okay, apparently that previous person was the other guy. Very good. What are you talking about?
We gotta go. Chris is fucking wild. The things he was writing in 5th grade.
Yeah, now you wonder why I'm so fucked up. Anyway, now we go to 26-point
You
font
look
for
like the
no
guy from
fucking
Columbine.
reason.
Are we out? Are we done with this book
No,
yet?
we have like 4 more pages.
Hey, that's just the intro to this motherfucker.
This gets crazy. This is like Saving Private Ryan
He's
shit
talking
going
about
on.
killing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
If I
Getting
did this in elementary school, I'd be expelled.
You do this now, you're done.
Oh,
This was the
shit.
year after 9/11. This book that they're talking about right now is the year after 9/11, and I again was in a military like community. So yeah, this was well received then.
Well, yeah.
Wars 3, battles, no answer.
Anyway, as Patrick and Fuzzy arrived at the HQ, they realized that it was closed. Those fucking idiots can't even use Google. So they went to the first
This
suspect's
was
house.
before Google, wasn't it?
Primer and Gripsticks. No, this was 2001. There was Google. Google
There's Google.
started in 1998.
There was Netscape,
That was a browser, not a search engine.
your browser.
As Patrick rang the bell, Netscape turned into Firefox. Fun fact. As Patrick rang the bell, there was a rustle in the bushes and a person running off. Quick, said Fuzzy, get up, get into the pickup bed. We'll head them off at Square Avenue. As Patrick jumped into the pickup bed, Fuzzy roared off to the left. As they turned into Square Avenue, something hard hit the hood of the truck. Thunk! Exclamation point. Fuzzy didn't know what it was, but it made them spin out of control, probably because he's a fucking asshole. The rear of the
You
truck
wrote-
hit the
hold on,
rear
was that
of
in the
another
book?
parked pickup. No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Parentheses.
Parentheses Morris, the blue barrel eagle pencil.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit, that's coming up. That's soon.
Wait, what?
This book is in the
2025.
future,
It is in the future.
2025.
but the not
He's writing
so
about the
far away
future.
future.
All right, so back to
6
the homework
years.
buds and the disappearance of the Morris the barrel eagle pencil. Excuse you for interrupting. What happened? Asked Fuzzy as he got out of the wrecked truck. I don't know, replied Patrick. But something hit us hard. All caps.
Oh, that said asked Fuzzy. I thought you said asked.
Yes. What happened? Asked Fuzzy. Oh, and by the way, said Fuzzy, pointing to the back of the pickup, I forgot that you were back. You were in the back when our pickup collided. Are you okay? Question mark. Yes, I am, said Patrick, waving his hand in the direction of the pickup. As the two went to inspect the damage, Primer and Gripsticks appeared around the corner. As Primer pulled Gripsticks behind a house, he said, that hit was enough to keep them off the road for I don't know how long. Thanks, replied Gripsticks. And don't forget that I was the one who hit the hood and made the plan. Since they're not
I
at
feel
the
like
HQ.
grip sticks would be like a fucking like pizza thing.
Yeah.
Get your grip sticks with your pizza.
Yeah, right. Like
feel like it's-
like crust
it was
that comes
the
off the pizza.
Gripstick,
like-
it was probably like the little like holder thing that you put on a pencil.
no, it was a
right?
pencil that had it had like little like divots in it for your
Yeah,
fingers.
yeah.
Yep. Since they're not at the HQ, let's go report what we made up about them, whispered Primer. Oh, I yelled that. I didn't need to yell that. How do we get there? Question mark. The pickup the homework freak smashed into is ours. What a twist. We left it at Morris's house, and that's where it is. Wow. Great writing. We'll take my car. I parked it out back. As they climbed into the car and drove away, Fuzzy saw them out of the corner of his eye. Stop, he said, but Patrick said, oh, shut up, you ball of lint. Fucking burn. We need to get this truck out of here and go after Primer and Gripsticks. Next page. As Primer, fucking 12-point font again. As Primer and Gripsticks pulled up in Primer's battered Ford Escort. Even I knew how to write jokes back then. Fucking Ford Escort.
His Primer.
How'd you know what a Ford Escort was?
Right.
German?
Who the fuck
'Cause
are you?
Gripsticks
They're
said,
European.
looks like nobody's home, but we'll try anyway.
When we
Fucking
read-
idiot.
when we
Okay,
take on
replied
Red Book,
Primer.
we're fucked.
But first we need to see if anybody is home. Primer rang the doorbell. Nobody answered. But just as Primer was about to ring it again, Gripstick says, "Listen, I hear something. It sounds like a truck. What the fuck?" "Oh no, period," replied Primer. "They're here again. Quick, into the bushes!" Exclamation point. Now. They jumped into the bushes just as Patrick and Fuzzy pulled up in the wrecked pickup. "I thought someone was here," said Patrick. All caps for some reason. "I guess not," replied Fuzzy. "Let's get on with our search," suggested Patrick. "My feelings exactly," said Fuzzy, climbing back into the truck. "We also have to find a way to get that back pickup bed door back on." I apparently didn't know.
What the
I apparently
fuck was that?
didn't know the word tailgate when I was in
It's
fourth
a-
grade.
Go to four-wheeler.
This is the picture from this page here.
We're gonna take
there,
the,
back
take the
picked
thing
up.
That
that
there
goes
back
on-
of that there pickup truck there, boy.
That
Take
there,
the
pick
thing
up
that
down
goes
there.
onto the thing that goes on. Put that into the thing there.
Oh
thing.
fuck! This is all text.
Tailgate.
This entire
Oh,
page is
boy.
text.
Read it fast.
Fuck my life.
So this is why your stories are fucking 5 minutes long.
Exactly.
It's been a
You
lifelong
fucking
thing.
talk
This
and
could have
talk.
been 2 pages, and it said, "Hey, this guy was disappeared, and then the 2 protagonists found the people who did it, and then they put him in jail, and then the story was over." That's the
That would
TLDR
be
of
a
this book.
summary, yeah.
But here's 11-year-old Chris with a
10-year-old. This
Actually,
is 10 years old.
To be fair,
11 years old had the weird manifesto.
Yeah.
10
There's
years
some
old had the
weird
really
shit going on in
the
that
weird,
book
the
over
really
there.
innocent book here.
your TLDR is literally that front flap on the edge
It's-
of the
yeah,
cover.
I spoiled the
literally
entire
because you
book
spoil
right
the
here.
book. Yeah,
I already read this whole thing. The whole book is right here in this flap. There's no reason to read this whole book.
No reason
The
to read.
first 2 lines.
He
What
is
happened?
of the
Nobody knows.
Cyclops tornado speech.
Oh,
Exactly.
dude, fucking enjoy. Red Book is fucked up.
Yeah, I'll read that to you later. So, this page 7. We're almost done here. Page 8 is the end of the story, and page 9 is the author page, which I'll show you the cool word art I found.
Today, Chris.
To Primer and Gripsticks' disgust, Patrick and Fuzzy stayed right where and tried in vain to fix the pickup bed door? Question mark. When they found it impossible, they gave up and went on. Primer poked his head out of the bush. "Okay, everything's okay now," he said. "I was ... "I don't want to hear what you were about to do," snapped Gripsticks, coming out of the bush he was in. "It probably wasn't a good idea anyway!" Exclamation point.
I have a question.
Hold
Do you
on.
have a volume 3.
Volume 3? No. There's no volume 2, as far as I know.
Bullshit. That's
Th-
volume 1.
No,
That's
it's not.
volume 2.
That's volume 1.
No.
No, trust me, the theme of that one is way different than the theme of this one.
Well, they're the same characters, so I'm going to take that
Except
as
CJ
volume 1,
CJ's the
volume
psychopath.
2.
CJ's the psychopath.
Okay.
He's
yeah,
what makes it weird.
but it can change in volume 2. I'm taking that as volume 1, and that's volume 2.
There's no volume 3. "I was going to hit them both on the noggin," insisted Primer. "Well then, let's go after them. They're only at the turn. They have another problem," said Gripsticks, getting into the car. Reluctantly, Primer climbed into the driver's seat and drove towards Patrick and Fuzzy. In a flash, Gripsticks had jumped out and knocked both Patrick and Fuzzy out with that famous strength of his. You know, the famous strength. Then he shoved them in a sack, put them in Primer's car, and sped off around Patrick and Fuzzy's wrecked truck. New paragraph. Not even indented. When Patrick and Fuzzy regained consciousness, they noticed that they were sitting, either side of, this is supposed to be on, I'm sure, either side of Morris and Primer and Gripsticks' basement. Wow, this took a turn.
This took a turn.
Well, said Morris. The 2 greatest detectives get stuck in the 2 greatest burglars' house. How are you going to get out of this
What
one?
a sentence. You get stuck in their house.
Look at that sentence.
Where?
Sounds like a country song.
Right here, right by my middle finger. See?
The 2 greatest detectives
They're
get
on the
stuck in
country
the
road.
2 greatest
And
And
burglars.
they get stuck in
House.
the country road.
How are you going to get out of this one? I know you're smart, but it's not supposed to be in this way, said Patrick, trying to move the ropes he was tied in. I've got an escape, offered Fuzzy. Patrick and Morris looked at him hopefully. I just remembered that I had a pocket knife in my pocket. Where else do you fucking keep one? I'll just get it out and, here's some onomatopoeia. Oomph, oomph, oomph. There, now I'll get you 2 out too. Fuzzy released Morris and Patrick and said, now then, we need another escape. As Fuzzy put away his knife, Morris said, the window up there. It's a good way to escape. Where does it lead to? Patrick asked. The garage, replied Morris. I used to live here before they kicked me out. What the fuck? Is he a vagrant? Let's do it, said Fuzzy. When they got up there, they saw a brand new Dodge Viper, the one Primer stole from Fuzzy a month ago.
What the fuck was that?
Are you wearing a cup?
What the fuck did I just hit?
My thumb.
My steel dick.
Oh, my.
Say it.
My.
Get in and I'll drive, said Fuzzy. When they all got in, Fuzzy drove away, leaving the non-knowing Warhammers in the dust. And so they made their escape. When they to the HQ, that's an actual sentence I wrote. When they to the HQ, in parentheses, someone was there, thank goodness, exclamation point. They reported Primer and Gripsticks of kidnapping and robbery. The police arrested Primer and Gripsticks and sentenced them to 5 years in prison. Wow,
Did
tough
they
sentence.
not proofread back then for you?
I did
in
not.
Germany?
I did not
No.
proofread, no.
You didn't, but
Wait, it's
someone
not
else
over
should
yet. There's
have.
still like 3 more sentences. Morris
Oh.
also got his house back, in parentheses, the one Primer Gripsticks kicked him out of. And that, my friends, is the end of this story.
Wow.
Thank God.
And now there's a Dipsticks in Iowa. And it's a sex place.
There's an author page. I'm going to read you the author page before I show you the sweet-ass word art that's on it. You remember word art?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hello, I am Chris Morris. I live in Ansbach, Germany. I have lived here for 6 years total, 3 years the time before, and 3 years so far. I really like doing the young authors. This project should not be voted out of the schools. Apparently, this was a political thing. I am 10 and in 4th grade. My teacher is Mrs. Paz. I really like it here in Germany. I like doing this project because it makes me feel like a real author. Now check
He
out
liked
that
it
word
so much
art.
he left. Author page.
Check that shit out.
Rainbow author page.
Well, it fit. You know, I was at Rainbow
Hold on.
Elementary
No,
School.
no. Open that page. What did you read at the very beginning?
Hello, I am Chris Morris.
You've been here 3 years.
I've lived here for 6 years total. 3
and
years the time before.
3 years
And
of
3 years
time
so far.
before.
3.
So-
3 years a time before.
So
8
you-
time.
So
What's
you've
the,
only lived
No,
there for 3
but
years.
you're fucking 10 when you're writing the book.
Yeah,
So where were you the other 4 years?
South Dakota.
what the?
What the? This is bullshit.
Hey,
I lived in Rapid City
hey,
for
Chris,
4 years.
you might want to beep.
Beep
both
what?
those. Your last name.
Oh, I doubt she's even a teacher anymore. And
Chris
good luck.
Morris.
Your last name.
Oh, my last name?
He said
Eh,
it way
eh.
too many times.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, considering that most people's here's Twitter account has their first and last names in it.
so
I
you,
removed mine,
So
but
you
whatever.
lived.
That's fair.
So you lived here, then went to Germany, then came back.
I lived in Germany, came to the States, lived in South Dakota, moved back to Germany for 6 years, and then moved to Nebraska.
Okay. Read it again. You were here 3 years
Yep. So I was born in Germany
for 3 years.
and lived here for 3 years, and then I moved to South Dakota. I lived there for 4 years,
So you
Then
were
I moved-
7
and then I moved back to Germany
for how long?
For
6
3
years.
6 years.
So you were 14.
Yes. Well, I was 13. I wasn't quite 14 yet. I always round up. It's like half years in there somewhere.
But you wrote the book in Germany when you were
Yes.
10.
Yes.
'Kay.
So that was the Homework Buds with Sheriff spelled incorrectly on the front and a really horribly drawn star.
So why is it Sheriff on the front?
Because
if
I'm
it
a
was
fucking asshole.
homework.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that this part right here and this part right here only exists in the story on, like, the last page. They're like, oh, yeah, we caught them and they went to jail for 5 years.
By the way.
By the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I can't even, like,
The-
write. They're not even all of the words,
You
the
can't
letters
spell
are the
this
same
is-
size.
DISSAPPERANC.
Yeah, there's only one S in
Yeah, it's-
disappearance. And there's
And
there's
then
only
it's-
one R and 2 F's in sheriff.
and
Like,
and it's EARANCE.
Dis- disappearance.
Disappearance.
There's a
Morris,
lot of
the-
visual
the barrel
references we're
eagle
making
pencil.
that no one's going to
I'm
understand.
gonna take pictures of this before I upload
Okay.
the. It's mostly just gonna be pictures of like the cover, and then random illustrations with the eyes emojis, like I posted earlier with the while I was uploading the episode,
Oh,
the
yeah.
previous
And
episode.
that's why Toy Story is so successful.
Yeah, because they're way better writers than me
I think you did all right.
and Tom Hanks.
Yes.
No, for a 10-year-old, this is awful. This is trash. This is like 7-year-old writing. I was reading at like a fucking 12th grade level, and at this age, I was reading shit that people don't read until they get to high
So
school.
you were 10.
and I wrote this
Oh.
crap. This
You-
is what I wrote.
So you were 10,
fucking yeet.
10 reading at a 12th grade level.
Writing at a
at a-
fucking 8-year-old level.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
I'd hate
you
to
can't
see
have it
happen.
all.
All right,
I had a
Brandon,
lot of
what-
grand
what-
ideas.
We talked a little earlier. What are your questions?
Yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? See, it's not fair
Wee-wee.
because most of your questions are going to be from the second book, which I haven't covered
No,
yet.
I don't want to talk about
Wee-wee.
these books.
Oh.
Damn.
Fuck your books.
Damn.
Actually, I
'Cause I-
kind of want to do.
Yeah.
I'm about halfway through. A little.
That
over halfway
second
through the
one's a
second
little
one.
At
wild.
at the end, he writes about like 2026.
I'm not that far yet, but
That's coming up.
2025.
I will point out-
Get it right.
very first page, right? That apparently the main character, I think,
CJ?
or one of the characters,
Okay.
lives in apartment 212A.
He was very specific.
He heard somebody leaving apartment 203B, right?
He's
Okay.
got very good hearing.
That's so far away
Quote
if you think
from the
about
book.
it.
Being
Yeah.
only 9 apartments across and down from this other apartment, he hears everything that goes on in that apartment.
I did not.
Well, maybe not everything, but back to someone leaving it.
I apparently
you are
did not
ve-
have.
and you are very fond of saying, but back to this.
Yeah,
but back
I'm
to
a
that.
terrible writer.
So you live that far away, but you hear everything going on.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
Imagine
Some
your
shitty
next door
apartments.
neighbor's fucking living practically.
And then I
Listen,
would
Joel,
also like to
imagine
point
that
out-
I wrote this while I was living in an apartment,
Gee.
and I still had no concept of how far away you could hear
Christ.
sounds.
9 apartments away.
Yeah.
He was
Or this
armed.
fucking apartment building made out of fucking playing cards. Like, there's no other way.
He was armed with many grenades and a high-powered L25 laser pistol. Their best
whatever
model.
that is. The best model, though.
Along
I assure you.
with a blowpipe and 20 sleeping darts just in case.
I bet
Where is he
Chris had
putting
a
that?
couple bull pipes.
you fucking
He
spy.
crawled through the brush,
See, I
cutting
kinda
through
wanted
with
to be a
his
spy.
Gerber restricted logo knife.
Oh, see, that should
Yeah.
have been a.
You got a
fucking-
trademark in here.
Wait
but-
till you get to another page.
Yeah,
where,
that
like,
was
there's
so.
5 of them.
What
He
brought
trademarked the shit out of
so
stuff.
what brought the topic of these books up with those were those little keyboard things that had like the really shitty small
yeah,
screen
yeah.
on them. They allowed you. They like on the keyboard had like, oh, you press this button and this button, and you can press any of these, and it like inserts the trademark logo or the R or the C or the any of the fun logos. So I had fun playing around with all of those. I don't know why I didn't put
I
any in
saw.
the other book.
You didn't figure it out then.
Yeah, I must not have known.
This was next.
Let me show you
This
the
next
people
level
in
shit.
the units. Unit 1, 500 people. Unit 2, 100 people.
I'm-
Unit 3, 350 people.
That's the manifesto there.
This is where it gets weird as fuck.
I'm honestly surprised that nobody like took me
Units
aside and
8
was
through
like, hey,
10 are
maybe
air.
you should talk to your kid.
No one said anything to your parents. Like, hey,
Nope.
this kid has plans
This
out for
was back-
battle.
this was back then. Though.
He
Like,
has-
nothing fucking happened.
He has units.
And this was
planned out.
also like 4 months after 9/11 when I wrote this. So yeah, nobody was thinking
But
about
you're
that.
out of. You weren't in the United
They're
States.
like, this kid's gonna make a good soldier. Mm-hmm.
You weren't
What?
in the United States.
No, but I was on a military base.
yeah, but still, in
Yeah,
Germany.
they were like, he's gonna make a good soldier, and now they're like, nerd.
Yep, here we go.
Fucking nerd.
CJ got into a multi-purpose Bronco, restricted logo.
Yep, there we go.
This is it right
More
here.
of
And
that.
there are
Tee off.
multiple times where you say Bronco with the
Well,
But
yeah, you
what
have to
goes
know what
to
I'm talking
Broncos?
No,
about.
he says Bronco, then he says Broncos.
Yep.
Trademark. Render.
You have to know what I'm talking about.
Some pencil drawings.
Also, you have to disclose when it's sponsored. Sponsored by Ford. Not sponsored by Ford. Not in the slightest.
CJ kung fu'd them out of their pants.
That's a verb.
but they still got away.
Oh, they didn't have any
Kung
pants
Fu'd 'em out
though.
of their pants.
Interesting. I'm interested now. Just think, what was 11-year-old Chris? Was he gay?
The chances are high.
He went to Rainbow Elementary School and he talked about kung fuing people out of their pants.
Well, as long as you didn't
All
do
the signs point
kung
to
fu 'em
gay.
in their pants.
Well, that was the next step. Is that part of my manifesto?
We'll find out.
Oh,
Here's
boy.
a page of all dialogue.
Oh, God, that probably goes really well because I probably break it up in a way that makes total sense. Where the fuck did my phone go? This is riveting content. This is all just dead space right now. I can't believe that this entire episode so far, we have 12 minutes left on my timer, has just been me
Jesus
reading
Christ,
this fucking book.
Chris.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Brendan!
We can call this a bonus episode and then do episode 22 after this if you want. Or we can just call this episode 22. But I don't want to be the only person who's been talking this whole episode. So,
Well, you have.
It's been you.
yeah, that's why I would rather be a
Oh,
bonus
yeah,
episode.
there we go.
And then me and Joel laughing in the background at reading the other books.
I mean, it's not bad content. I just feel kind of guilty.
Many of the well-known people are Colonel Chris Cross, Private Joe Thorne, Corporal Michael C.,
Jump.
Captain Henry Tuffy McThrow,
McThrow.
General
He'll throw ya.
Jonathan Green, Colonel Frank Scooter, Airman Hank Fess, and General Scooter McFly.
Scooter McFly.
So close to Shooter McGavin. So close.
McFly?
I hadn't even seen
McFly's
that.
from Back to the Future.
Yes.
Still don't know how you go back to the future.
Oh, my
boy,
God.
it's not this again.
So Matt is finishing up the book. Probably the best candidate. No offense, Brendan, but I feel like Matt's a quick reader.
I wasn't even reading it. It was Joel
I'm
reading
just
it and then
kinda
pointing
skimming it
out
at this
certain
point.
areas that, had to bring it to my attention.
Oh, you even censored your cursing.
yeah.
Very
See,
nice.
this is where it gets
Oh.
weird.
This is where
He
it gets
curses
weird.
through it, and
Really?
they passed it.
I don't know that anybody actually graded this.
They should have.
They should
we have been worked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-letter word that's spaced out. Mules.
Well, I'm sure it's supposed to be fucking, but that's a 7-letter
Yeah, without
word.
the G.
Fucking
And then in
mules.
parentheses, to those blank Slovos we are.
Slovos is a slur
bad guys.
in my It's like a slur in my book. Did you pick up on that, Joel? That Slovo was kind of like a little bit of a slur. There are bad guys,
Yeah.
but
I took it. as
history
that.
is written by the victors, so you can use slurs to describe people if you win.
After 5 days, Unit 8 was still pounding Fort Close.
Hey.
You're screwing it the wrong way, Joel. You got to go left, lefty loosey, bruh.
Oh, now we get...
No, you are turning it left. I misread
He
that.
heard on the radio say, and this is in Slovo language, so you will get a translation afterwards.
You fucking Slovo.
Sklo feret dema tofu wenyen se si
Oh, this is not even
die
German. This
reunion.
is shit that I just made up.
unis
What the
fu-
fuck?
funf to feed
See, that's
There's
what
some
it was.
German.
diserection.
This erection?
It straight up says diserection.
We're gonna stop being
Shell
friends with the Nursky
fekflo si silu to ze foron. So
Listen,
the
this
homework
was
forces are
17
coming.
years ago.
Unify the troops. Unit 5 is coming to this camp fast. Get ready for a severe beating. HF.
Don't read
Jesus
much more
Christ.
because you're gonna
I
awaken
don't
the
know what
sleeper
HF
soldier of
is.
Chris.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna stab all of you and fucking
The
leave.
sleeper.
You're gonna find me on the news. I'm gonna fucking kill Putin.
Just then, the guards came to arrest him, but
Oh.
he was still in his hero mode.
Hero
There it is.
mode.
There it is.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, because you haven't been awoken yet.
Oh my god, what the
Jesus Christ.
fuck?
About knock out Brendan with the mic.
Take my teeth out.
Okay.
Get awoken where you buy his half price apps at Applebee's.
Oh my God! Can we go
What
Oh,
made up
please.
language
Every
we
week.
need to say for that?
every week? It
He's
sounds
gotta lick my
bomb
butthole.
Right now.
999.
9. No
Nine.
Applebee's for you.
Careful. No, that's not gonna work. Yeah,
It's all fun.
you've fucked it.
You talk too much.
So yeah,
That was very interesting.
those are the books.
Well,
So
this
Brendan,
has been Chris's audiobook segment.
All right, we have two options here. We can call this a bonus episode.
Nope.
The other way, next week, Brendan, we need to bring our elementary school books and try and
Oh,
decipher
Oh,
those.
Brendan has questions and topics. So
Yeah, let's hear some.
Yeah, let's
All right.
please.
they're supposed to.
Audio.
You know, you guys are supposed to like discuss and
spit them out.
go through them.
This is
Okay,
going to be
yeah,
longer than 45 minutes, just so everybody's aware.
I would hope so.
Cool.
Let's go.
How many chickens
Hold on.
Oh my God.